In this video, I'll show you how to source for the data to be used for today's workshop, HDB Resale Transactions. Open up the Data Manager, connect to the data source using RESTful API, and load the data into your dashboard. First, open another browser and go to data.gov.sg. Search for resale flat prices. The resale flat prices is from Housing and Development Board. Click on the link to proceed. So this contains all the data set for the HDB resale transaction by the month, town, flat type, etc. There are two ways to use the data. First is to use the download button. This will download the data set as a CSV file and you can upload to your dashboard. The second way is to use the data API call. Click on this data API call. It will show you the embedding instructions. Go to the second example. Click on the link. This will call data.gov.sg to bring back the data. If you can see from the URL, it sets the limit equals to 5. That means that it's only bringing back 5 records. But if you look at the total, there are more than 90,000 records. So let's change the limit from 5 to 200,000. Any number that is larger than 90123. Copy the whole URL. This will be useful to connect to the data source inside your dashboard. Go back to Click Cloud. By now you should have created your dashboard already. Click in the middle box, add data from files and other sources. If you have your own data set, you can upload the data into this dashboard using this button here. So in today's example, we'll use the data connection. So these are a list of all the cloud providers. And what we are going to use today is to use the REST connector, REST. Click on the REST connector and paste the URL that you have copied just now. Remember the limit is set to 200,000. For the rest of the configuration, remain as it is. And for the name, normally we'll change it to something that's more readable. So in this example, I'll just put HDB Resale Data. Click on Test Connection to make sure that everything is correct. It will tell you that connection is succeeded. Click on Close and click on Create to create this connection. The next screen will show you the data that's returned back. It's a JSON response type. Under the tables, there's a root table. Click on the triangle beside the root table to expand it. You'll be able to see the result table. Expand it further, it will show you fields and records. The data is residing inside the records. Click on the records. You should be able to see all the columns and all the rows as returned from the RESTful API call. If you only see one line, you need to do a refresh. You can click on Root and click on Records again to refresh your connection. Make sure that the rows are all written and click on the checkbox beside the record. This will check all the columns to be brought back into the dashboard. Click on Next to proceed. And this will load the data into your dashboard. Once it's successful, it will prompt you a message. Okay, once you see the data was loaded successfully, you can click on Close. And your data will be loaded into your dashboard.